Okay everybody, this is a 2004 Titan 5.6 and we need to remove the exhaust manifolds and the converter all in one piece. To do that, you have to remove the wheel and the fender liner because some of the bolts will be accessed from the fender line side, some of them will be accessed from the top right here. For that, it's better to take out your air box out of the way, and if there is any plug, out of the way. Once you get your fender liner out, you can see how tight this area is. So you will access some bolt from here, some bolt from here, and some has to be from the top on the other side. Catalytic converter itself is mounted by two bolts down here. And we're just gonna put WD-40, let it sit for a little bit, and remove those bolts. Then we'll remove the oxygen sensor out of the way, unplug it, and then remove the shield. You can see the shield has 10 millimeter here, and then one should be right there, and one in the front right there. Some of that might break, but that's okay. I guess truck that old, if it been to a lot of water and stuff, will break. From the looks of it, it has. So let's see. It is a lengthy process, so take your time and try not to break anything. So this one bolt broke, and it's weird. So right here, and then you have the next. It's very small. All right, I got one out. Here we go. You will get the oxygen sensor ratchet from there, and then once you open it, oxygen sensor, then you go back here, spin it, and get it out. There you go. The shield is loose, so underneath here we have this 14 millimeter bolts. So I'm using this extension set, and I'm gonna use my gun. And what you can do is, if you don't have it, use a Brecken bar. That way you'll be able to get it out. So just a little bit engaged, so perfect. You see these fittings? We're gonna use another socket to take the studs out, because you are not gonna be able to slide the converter out while these studs are attached. And if you try, you will have to push this exhaust back to do it. And I'm just gonna take the studs out. So sometimes it doesn't work out. My studs are stuck, so the front did not open it. So what I did is I removed this side, and using this end, just push the exhaust back. See, give me enough room. So converter is separated. I did this because I have to replace this side as well, but first I'm going to replace this one. Now it's time to remove the shield. If you're removing the original catalytic converter, the shield will come from the top, not from the bottom. So now we got to get to these bolts. Now to get to that bolt right there, you can see at the bottom, I got my socket running through here onto the bolt. I'm just going to attach the gun here. Let's see if it works. So that bolt is the only one that's left, and you can access that from the top of the engine bay, not from here. I'll loosen it from top, but then you can get it from here. So with the hand, you can open it up. So what I did is I gotten two bolts from here. I got two bolts from here, and then two using that pocket hole, and then one from the top. To get the studs out, I used the same holes, like that one, to get to all the studs from here. So it worked out just fine. You have to remove all of them. After that, converter just folds out. Like I said, if you are removing the shield with a factory converter, you won't be able to, because this guy is so close to the body, you don't have clearance to do that. So shield has to come from top. Here we go. I got the new manifolds and came with a new gasket. I did not like the gasket that comes with the manifold, so I got myself these metal gaskets that are much better to install. Here's the part number for those who wants this gasket to install, because you don't want to take these out, because the other gaskets, like these guys, they will leak within a month or two, and then you will have to deal with this headache again. So on this one, we're going to start by installing this one stud here, one at the end and one at the other end, and line the manifold. So once you get the bottom stud here, put on your fastener on it. Honestly, it's this exhaust manifold did not get stuck on anything, so I think it's a pretty good one. Here you go. So manifold is in place, and what I'm gonna do right now is slowly install all the studs back in how I took them out, and you'll need to be patient. I'm not gonna show you that, it takes forever. Okay, there we go. I got the studs and the fasteners on there, and it's better if you get yourself a new set of studs and new fasteners. That makes the job so much easier. But when you install the aftermarket one, you can install the shield from below, guide it up here, and install your oxygen sensor. I use it from here, and I got my oxygen sensor in. It's a brand new one. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up. Here's the setup I got. And you're gonna tighten them down. So here's the socket that I use for the oxygen sensor. You can get a set like this, have all three sockets. Now this oxygen sensor plugs in right by the valve cover.